One of the things that you see about incredible prospectors, right, is that they find an angle. And this is such an important conversation because is the angle about what's happening in market? Is the angle something that's timeline driven based on some school holidays or an event that's occurring? Or is the angle something that's just happened in the market right now about a new listing or a new sale and how that goes to impact that potential seller? You see, no matter what level agent you are, you're going to be working this pipeline all the time. Let's have a quick look at one of the most important angles, which is always Christmas. So you take Christmas, you wind it back 30 days for settlement. That means like November 15. You then put yourself in a position that then you say 4 weeks on the market. That means like October 15. And that therefore means that you've got X number of weeks to get the property photographed, get it ready, get it to market if you want it sold and settled before Christmas. And this is the basic idea that usually we're working 60 to 90 days ahead of where the customer actually wants that ultimate outcome. So whenever you're speaking to someone, you got to find the angle. Maybe the conversation is the threat of an increase in interest rates. Maybe it's the conversation about the low level of new properties coming to market, which means that there's a high level of buyer demand, a low level of competing properties, which leads to a much, much better quality sale price. Maybe it was that on Saturday, you're in a position that you had an auction, you had 9 registered bidders, and 8 of those people are now in a position that they've ultimately missed out and they're now ready to buy. Your job as a great real estate agent, make sure that you keep your angle fresh. You got to be moving quickly about the conversations about what's happening in market and what owners need to do in order to be able to maximize their sale price and ultimately to make it easy. Now, your job every single time we have a conversation is to find out where's the customer at right now. What's the problem that they're actually looking to solve by buying, by selling, by moving? What timeline comes with that particular problem? Off the back of that, is it a real timeline or is it just a delay tactic? And that's a really simple conversation because people say, you know what, I might do something in 6 months' time. What are you hoping is going to change in 6 months' time? And when you start to understand the real reality of what it is that they're actually facing, whether that's a genuine timeline because that's when they've got the job relocation, or whether or not that's just a delay tactic because they just don't want an agent to be pushing them right now, then getting really clear about their destination. Where are they moving to, or what will they be doing with the funds once they've actually made that decision to purchase? Now, this is such a critical component of what we do because great agents are always in a position that they're finding an angle. After we've seen such a rapid increase in property prices over the course of the last 12 to 18 months, what happens next? Well, the only thing that happens next is that what? Interest rates are ridiculously low. We're in a conversation that people are buying more property than ever before. You go and buy a house, you can move in 6 weeks. You go and buy a car, you got to wait 6 months. And this is about understanding that literally there are things that drive marketplaces and we need to make sure that as great agents that we adapt. So this week, when you jump on the phones, when you go and have some great quality conversations, are you driving about that particular customer situation? Are you thinking about a particular timeline that people are working towards, like Christmas or the start of a new school year? Or are you in a position that you're working very closely around a listing or a sale that's just happened and how that might impact on the saleable value of their asset? Your job as a great real estate agent is to find that angle, to create that opportunity and to win more listings more often.